Like cheating for a man is like luxury jacking off. It's like I could just jack off.
Premium.
Just top notch jacking off. That's all it is.
Right.
It's wrong. We're not saying it's not wrong,
No,
but
very
it's
wrong.
a difference
It's
in
very
the way it's done, in the way it's felt.
And
Y'all, she got CJ 100, and you are now seeing the first episode of the Man with the Plan podcast. And we're gonna have an interesting conversation today. I got my guy, Kitty, man. What's going on with you, my boy?
What's up, my guy?
You good?
Yes, sir.
So we in my guy spot. I ain't know if you want me to mention that or not. You know what I'm saying? It's rich nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's, as you can see, the aesthetic is beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? But if people that don't know, I have been friends with Kenny for what? It's 2023.
Been out of school for 11, 12 years?
Yeah, about 12 years. So about 13, 14 years we known each other.
Yeah.
High school guys. He was the roughneck of the squad or whatever. He always got in trouble, got kicked, you know what I'm saying?
This might trick you the hell out.
No, it's definitely me, but I ain't get expelled though. I'm just saying.
Hey, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the conversation we having today, we both got kind of like married and committed at the same time. You know what I'm saying? This was back in the Cordova days, struggling days. My boy ain't struggling no more, as you can see. You feel what I'm saying? My boy doing good out this motherfucker, man.
Right.
But so before we just get into everything, brother, tell them just a little bit about yourself.
My name is K.Woo. I'm from Marianna, Arkansas. Moved here when I was in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Cordova High School. Graduated from Cordova High School. Went to college for a little bit. Did some pre-nursing classes.
Mm-hmm.
Got married. Did the traditional. Well, I had a kid first. Had a child back in 2016. 2 years later, got married. Stayed married. 3 years after that, after the marriage, we had another child.
The boy, Cree.
And then 2 years after that, the plane crashed, my boy.
All right, so before we get to the plane crash and final destination and shit, how old were you? How old are you now?
I am 30 years old.
31.
31 tomorrow.
Damn, that shit flew by then.
Bro, yes.
God, damn.
Yes.
But it's crazy how we was on different microphones doing different things. What? Just 5-6 years ago.
Yep.
Crazy. Rapping. You still do producing though, but
No,
I really don't rap like I used to at all.
I make beats from time to time.
Yeah. Okay. So you're 31 now. When did
I'm 31, my boy.
You're 31, bro. God damn.
I turned 31
It's
tomorrow.
24 hours away, bro. God,
Hey, look,
please.
when you hit that 30 mark, bro, you gonna start appreciating your youth.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nigga knees be popping and shit every now and again.
Nah, mine been popping since I was 20 though. So.
You got knee problems?
Nah, they just been popping. I mean,
You got that Arthur.
I thought everybody knees pop.
Man, I didn't start popping till about 30. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you when I realized my age, fool. I went hooping in Collierville with my nigga. And it was outside, so concrete. Now I hooped pretty decent. I'm just talking about the aftermath. Nigga. When I tell you, bro, I couldn't hardly get out the bed, fool. Like, a nigga knees was cracking every move I made, fool. But anyway, so before you got married, when you met your ex-wife, how old were you?
It was back in 2013. So in 2013, so you do 2012 minus, what's 2012 minus 1992, so that 20. I was 20 years old.
Right at 20, okay.
Yeah, I guess 19, because she's a year younger than me. Well, almost a year younger than me.
Okay.
So, but yeah, met each other. She was 19, I was 20. We graduated high school at the same time. But
so we kind of like, I was with my ex longer, but we kind of got like serious at the same time. Like we both moved in with our chicks. It was roughly like around the same time.
It's all a blur. I think I first moved in with her maybe in 2014. I guess. Ooh,
It's right around the same time,
bro.
bro.
It's crazy how life goes.
Right. I
But
think
we were together for 11 years.
Yeah, I was.
Well, yeah, that's right. 10 years.
I was
2023 this year. You mean when we was 10 years.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, roughly 10 years. Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, we're coming up on 24 now.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy how fast that went by. Okay, so from your point of view, we ain't got to get all in the detail.
Nah, we can get all into the details.
Okay. So from your point of view, where did things go wrong? And I'm gonna give my story too, because if y'all don't know, we're both divorced men. You know what I mean? So where did it go wrong? Where did it start to go wrong for you?
Well, it all started when. Well, boy, when did it go wrong? I feel like it went wrong when, in the beginning, like, we didn't establish a strong foundation of trust.
Okay.
So, but I feel like that's a common theme with, relationships nowadays.
I agree.
So,
I agree. We just be liking each other, and then
yeah, for sure. Especially when you're young. And then I feel like a lot of women go by, like, in the beginning, a lot of women be, they be far in it, like they all in it. Mm-hmm. And the man ain't in it as deep as they are. Like, we here to stay for sure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We just, we like a dog. We like dogs. Like, our attention, we like squirrels. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
You mean like we not in it as like emotionally as they are?
We not as deep into it as they are in the beginning. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now we get that way over time, but by the time
it's crazy how it work like that.
It's the shit. Yeah. By the time we get in it like that, they are emotionally they done already detached themselves from you. So by the time you, I feel like a lot of relationships like that, women are in it, in the beginning, all for it, But men, we kind of just like, it's cool. We'll stay with her.
Right.
We not quick to leave like women, but
yeah, the foundation wasn't set right from what you're saying. So, where did you notice in the relationship that you had a bad foundation? Like, at what point did you like, damn, like, okay, I realize now we ain't really set these ground rules or how we gonna move X, Y, and Z. Like, cause I get what you're saying about the foundation, but when did you realize, oh shit, I fucked up?
I guess I didn't realize all of it at once. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize, you realize a lot of stuff as you going along in life and you understand more. Like, in hindsight, I can tell you exactly what to do now.
Right. So you saying like now you can see that the foundation went right. You weren't really seeing it then.
You could see little bits and pieces, but I'm just saying it ain't weigh that much when it was happening. Like, I give an example. Do say
I was about to take another shot because
here comes the example. Give you another example. So an example of what I mean by that is my ex used to always say, don't talk to this particular person.
Okay.
And the reason why was over time, if you keep talking to, that person and her suspicions, I guess, end up coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
wait a minute. What you mean?
Hey, you supposed to just hear that part and just keep going, bro. No, I'm just, what I'm saying? I guess if you keep a person around long enough that, have feelings for you, I guess something will end up happening. And, and then if something do happen, hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
If something do happen, what you have to do is, own up to it, But the problem is, I'm going to say in my situation, by the time I owned up to it, hey, it's too late, bro.
Did you fuck the bitch? Did you cheat on your wife, nigga?
Yeah. Well,
she was your wife at the time.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, regardless of whether it was
marital status and shit,
intercourse or not.
Okay, so you definitely was doing something that your wife wasn't comfortable with. regardless of if you did wrong or not. Because you said that the issue she had is she knew the girl liked you.
Yes, yeah.
So that caused a rift.
That causes a rift in the relationship.
Uh-huh.
And that's what kind of catapulted everything. I haven't mentioned any of her faults because that's not my job. But of course, everybody play a part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's always, three sides to every story.
Right.
Remember that.
Right.
Her side, my side, and the truth. Somewhere in between my side and her side, there's the truth.
So on my end of the spectrum, right? I remember we were in my studio. This was the one I had on Dudley, the old ass studio fool. This was before I was even. Well,
Okay.
we was talking. We were together. We had just got back together, and we was in the joint on Dudley. I don't know if KC was there or not. No, he was.
No, yeah. No, he wasn't there that day, but he used to come.
Yeah. So we was in the studio.
Shout out to my boy KC.
Shout out to the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't heard that in a while.
Yeah, I ain't heard for a while, but Chop God.
So
I know what that you talking about.
Yeah, it was crazy because, nigga, the emotion I felt that day.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was we knew somebody that was dealing with her. I ain't gonna say the names. No.
Bro, come on, bro.
No. Make a long story short, we was in a spot. You had told me some stuff. I started putting stuff together.
No. Tell it how it happened, bro.
You tell me how you remember.
Okay, this is how I remember. We was driving. We was in the car. Mm-hmm. I can't remember if it was in my car, his car. I don't know who car we was in. We was headed to the studio. Mm-hmm. This particular studio is over there off of Crump. You said Dudley.
Yeah,
so it was Crump and
Dudley. Crump and Dudley, yep.
Crump and Dudley, right behind the police station.
Yep.
It was like a abandoned building. If you walk up the stairs, whatever, it looked like an old studio.
It had old signatures and shit, like a whole bunch of old rappers in it.
Yeah. It looked treacherous for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It was in there.
It actually would be great if we could have it, right now. But anyway, that's beside the point. So what happened was we was driving. Somebody called his phone, and I just happened to look at his phone, and it just said
the name.
Beep beep, but it said the name, and I'm like, especially at that age, you like hoes is hoes,
Right.
So I'm like, hey, I was like, is that the same? I can't remember if you had her first name and last name saved, but I definitely was like, is that?
It might have been a picture because we had iPhones. We had too.
I don't remember, but I said it's her last name.
We put it together. We started putting it together.
And so he was like, yeah, why?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I drop my nigga off over there like damn near every week. Like, and he be over there for days. Like, this can't be the same, this can't be the same girl. And me not thinking that, like I said, I dropped my nigga off because he ain't had no car at the time. I used to drop him off over there. He used to do his thing for days. And I didn't think nothing of it. Right. And then when I saw the name in his phone, like, I didn't think he was like with her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we probably what, 19, maybe. You know what I'm saying? 18, 19, I don't know. If we went 18, 19, we was barely 20.
This shit bringing back so many memories. So and the thing about that is like we were getting back together. So we weren't together. Like, so that's what made the situation sticky, but it's still betrayal. That's how I see it.
Right. Around it. So when I told him, he was pissed. And we had made this beat. I had made this beat. I don't know if you made it with me.
Was that fuck these hoes?
Yeah. I actually got it on that what's the name. I swear to God. It's on that computer up there.
Old school joint.
Yeah, so I definitely got that song on my laptop that
You made it that day.
Yeah, we made it that day.
Yeah.
We made the beat. We made everything. Everything was created on the spot.
Facts.
It was very raw.
Facts. Real emotion in there.
Yeah.
So let's fast forward a little bit, right? So I had stopped talking to her for a while, but she had worked her way back in, right?
Right.
And then me being, this is why I tell y'all it's an evolution, right? Me being the sucker that I was, started to believe more what she was saying and starting to look at you different.
Right. Which
That was
insert
crazy.
this right here. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but not only did he do that, the other guy, my guy, did the same thing.
Yeah.
And all I did was say, I was like, hey, bro, you know the little junk that I dropped you on?
Right.
I dropped.
Right.
You know, I was like, hey man, my guy. I didn't know, you know, he talking to her like I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I think y'all talking to the same girl.
I was
Insert.
tearing that ass up.
Them folks was messing with the same girl, and I like accidentally discovered it type.
Right.
And it wasn't
like
even on no.
messy.
I swear to God,
He
like
wasn't.
I wasn't even trying to be green to neither one. I just
Right.
was like,
Something ain't right here.
it's too many. It's too many. First of all, too many women for us to be. And then that would have been at the time. I was thinking like it would have been green if I would have just been like knowing he did and no. I just basically revealed the truth. And like
And she was bad back then, so it was like,
my sister was bad.
yeah, she WAS was.
My green
She is not as bad as she was back then. It's just we're gonna tell the truth, right? We ain't gonna say no name, but we're gonna tell the truth.
Hey man.
But so we both was like, you know, whipped basically. But I got to the point where I just stopped talking to him, and he was still talking to her, but I didn't know that. See, I thought that it was all over for everybody, right?
Right.
So when she came, because it was, I'd say about a year or two later, she put herself back in my life, right? And I had let bygones be bygones, and then I found out she was still talking to me because I saw it in her phone. So she was sending basically sending both of us the same shit.
See, I didn't. Did I know about that?
I think I told you, but it probably got lost in translation.
Yeah, because at that point, like you,
had
I
got
remember
that
you
cool.
called me that. I remember. I don't know if it was the same night we recorded the song, but it was recently after the song.
Yeah.
After we recorded the song, you was
Yeah.
like, I remember you was like, it was real quiet in your background. I was like, hey, bro, how long you knew such and such was over there? I was like, fool. I was like, bro, for a minute, I was like, I ain't got nothing to lie about like that.
Yeah.
Like, what is man calling me on these? I guess I can't say that word.
How did we get back cool? Cause I know I was on some weak ass shit about the bitch, but I know I had reached back out, but anyway we did. Cause obviously
I don't know. I wasn't cool with him for like a year because he said this same thing. He was mad at me because of I revealed the truth. Like he was hurt.
She was a finesse. Like she was good. Like, and she's still good at this to this day. That's why I don't talk to her. But she's good at convincing you that somebody else is the problem, not her. She's good at that. So I already know what he was going through. And at that time, he wasn't ready for it. Like I wasn't either, but I had some baddies up under my belt. I had dealt with somebody like her before, but I treated her like the hoe she was. With her, she kind of got up under my skin in a whole different way to the point where I actually ended up loving her. But we ain't gonna stay on this shit, man. But
Hey.
we both end up getting married for whatever reason to people we shouldn't have gotten married to. That's what it really is. That's the point I was bringing. We ain't just gonna deal with my pain and sorrow, right? I definitely later on ended up divorcing her because the same problems I had then, I end up having later.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
History repeat itself.
That's a fact. It's you want to know where you're going, look at where you've been.
Facts.
Yeah, that's just reality. But so I was going through my shit, and that was when we were younger. So when I was older, because we got married, that happened when I was 20, 21. You said we was in that age range.
What year y'all get married?
I was 24, so I'm 31 now. What's that?
7 years ago. So 7 years ago today.
2017. No. 2015. Mia was born 15. We got married like the year she was born.
So, yeah.
So about 15, yeah. So something like that. 14, 15, whatever. Don't matter. Because we're divorced now, so this shit.
Right.
I'm going through shit in my mind. Like this whole shit that brought up traumatic experiences, bro.
Yeah.
The math ain't math because I'm fucked up in the head right now. God damn, I ain't dealt with this shit
It was
in a
a
minute.
dark spot in my boy's life, man.
It was rough, bro. You remember that shit? Like that shit was rough, bro. Yeah. But I wasn't the only one going through some rough shit at that time. What was going on with you, my boy?
Back in 2015, 2016? How long y'all stay married? Tell them that. 8 months.
A year?
It was some Kim Kardashian.
We were together that whole time without being married. And got married, it was over in a year. Yeah, that shit crazy. Yeah. And I'll circle back to my past.
Hey, and let's say this too, because I want to get on the, I want to get on the. What's the name of the podcast again? Let's refresh everybody.
The Man with the Plan podcast.
The Man with the Plan podcast. So this man had a plan. He had a plan. He's sending his girl to school. She was going to school. No financial responsibility of no sort. Soon as she got everything she needed from him, you know what I'm saying? Sucked the life out of him,
Literally.
Just throw him away,
It's crazy. And see, people don't think people think I be lying. Because you were there.
Yes, sir.
I pay every fucking bill in your hoe.
And the only people that be knowing everything is the woman and the man. They know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why a lot of time the woman don't really comment on that.
Yeah, they keep that shit.
Because if you ain't been how many years was that?
Since we got divorced?
No, I'm talking about how many years was
Did I hold it down?
Yeah.
2.
So he was holding it down for 2 years. That boy had 3 jobs at once. He was cutting grass. He was working at Renter Center.
And I was working for MLG&W. That's the utility company in the city.
Yeah, and I don't know where the timeline come in, but he was working for Volvo. You know what I'm saying? My boy was working for...
I've been a working ass nigga for a long time.
This man was working for companies. What you working for? What is it called? It was a factory.
Williams-Sonoma?
Williams-Sonoma. My boy was working for Williams-Sonoma. My boy was just doing anything to get some work.
Right, just trying to take care of business. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
glad y'all, people that watch my channel and shit, they probably think I be just be exaggerating. I be like, nah, cause I was a working ass nigga. I took care of my family the best of my ability. But I like the way you broke it down, cause this is what I always believe. The moment that she got that license, that she applied to other jobs, and she started making some money, was the point where she started bucking, basically. You know what I'm saying? This was just a heathen of a bitch. I ain't gonna lie, this turned into a real diabolical. The Duce has kicked in, okay? We're gonna talk straight now. Yeah. You was going through some things at this time.
Back in 2016?
Yeah.
No, back in 2016.
When did you start going through the time?
Okay, back in 2016, we want to continue throughout the years.
Your daughter is 7.
My daughter's 7.
Mine's 8. So we, bro, a lot of shit we went through was around the same time, bro.
If I wanted to see my future, I could have just looked at yours. You was ahead of me. But you know what though? I will not speak any ill will, or I won't, because I'm gonna say this. I will always say this, and I can look at the camera and say this. I can look in the eye and say this. 90% of our marriage was great, for real, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna lie. We went on trips. We weren't like most of these couples out here that don't go nowhere, that don't do nothing. They was just they was just fucking had a baby and was stuck with each other.
Right. Because y'all kind of started ascending financially, career-wise at the same time.
Yeah. 2016, my daughter was born. 2017, we had the best year of our life. Well, I ain't gonna say best year of our life, but we was, we made some money in 2017 for sure.
Yeah.
2018 for sure too. But all that stuff, when you think about it, when I say these numbers like 2016, 2017, 2018, it don't really sound that long ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2020.
Talk about it.
2020 for a lot of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't a good year, and I think 2020 is probably was our turning point too.
That's COVID year, right?
Yeah, that's the COVID year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it kind of went down here that 2020 for a bunch of people, a bunch of couples. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that was in the shadows got brought to the light.
Facts. The shit started coming out.
Right. And so 2020, everything really kind of started going downhill. But we did get married in 2018.
Okay.
Not saying we didn't. We had a perfect first year. We had a kind of rough first year. You know what I'm saying?
What's the 10? You say 90% good. What was the 10?
Man, the mistrust, man, the cheating, man, the lying. So I'm gonna tell you this. So I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, unlike a lot of guys, I can kind of forgive you for cheating, especially if I did. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't really mean that.
I can't judge because I forgave for cheating too. So
Well, I can begin to forgive for cheating, but what I can't do is I can't keep on being a fool. You know what I'm saying, for somebody. And a fool is, if you look at the definition, a fool is a person that's doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Shout out Albert Einstein. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just, I can't be a fool for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So
the definition of insanity.
And I feel like I gave it a shot. And let's say this. We're gonna put this on record. I never wanted to leave. Like, even though, you know what I'm saying, I got, cheated on, you know what I'm saying, done wrong, you know what I'm saying. I got a bunch of things done to me that we ain't gotta go in depth with. I still was willing to, you know what I'm saying, look past it and look at the person who I grew up with and try to forgive. And not forget, but just learn from that. Try therapy, all that.
Marriages go through things.
Yeah. So for sure.
You try to. I get that because I think some people might hear this and think we trying to shit on marriage or whatever.
No.
That's not what we trying to do.
No.
That's not.
Like I said, 90% of it was good. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of people would be better off if they married. Even if y'all think y'all ain't, y'all be better off if y'all was married. Better off financially and mentally. Like, especially if you got kids too. Like,
that's the big thing, the kids. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we ain't gotta even talk about what women would do. You know what I'm saying? They be like, don't stick with them for the kids. That's crazy to me.
Let's talk about that because I've said that before too. Like, people will stick together for the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the kids, they like, well, that's not a reason to stay together.
And
what
that's
the fuck
crazy.
You mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest reason to try to make the shit work.
Right.
The statistics out there, the child is more likely that a child would be successful with both parents. The stats are out for single parent homes. It's not good.
Right. And I mean, like, I get it. If he beating your ass, no, leave, bro. Like, if he doing some abusive, verbally, mentally, emotionally.
She pulling knives on you, nigga.
Yeah.
Leave.
The dudes too, like,
leave. Like, there's reasons to leave for sure.
Not saying people can't change, but don't stick around. You know what I'm saying? Expecting nobody to change. If they beat your ass, I mean,
abuse is not a reason to stay.
Right. But if y'all arguing over, who did the dishes, who gonna do the dishes?
Why you ain't put the paper towel on the paper towel holder?
Right.
Like,
dumb
shit.
Why you ain't put? Because I used to joke with my ex and say, I used to talk about my socks. Like, I used to take my socks off and I would throw my socks on the floor. Well, she was.
This is the problem with every nigga in America.
Very, very neat. You know what I'm saying? Very organized. So that was an issue, and I changed a lot of things. I ain't never been no junkie now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I changed.
You've always been a clean dude.
I changed a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, to facilitate a great relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of things I feel like I changed. If they small, if y'all arguing about small things, that can always be that can always be adjusted. I don't care if y'all talked about it a million times.
You got cheated on, right? What happened there?
What you mean? What happened?
I mean, I know what happened, but what happened? Like what's the story around it? Like, where were y'all at mentally? Like, how was y'all relationship before that cheating went on, and then what happened? Like, what did she do?
Well, I will say this. I look around, like, can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I will admit, technically, I cheated first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it G.
Keep it 1.
Yeah.
500. I cheated first, but 2 rights don't make a wrong.
Correct.
And I ain't even gonna say it because I know y'all gonna thumbs down on me.
Just say it.
Fuck it, I say it ain't the same, man. It ain't the same if a man cheat when a woman cheat. When y'all cheat, y'all not doing it just to do it. Y'all ain't even doing it just for get back.
Right.
Y'all doing it because y'all like them.
Like cheating for a man is like luxury jacking off. It's like I could just jack off.
Premium.
You know, just top notch jacking off. That's all it is.
Right.
It's wrong. We're not saying it's not wrong.
No,
but
very wrong.
It's a difference in the way it's done, in the way it's felt.
And everybody always want to talk about stereotypes and like
here we go.
They want to talk about like gender role, like there shouldn't be no gender roles.
Right.
Man, do y'all really want to take the trash out? Do y'all really wanna fix a car? Y'all wanna drop an engine in that junk? Y'all wanna put a starter on that Honda Accord?
You wanna go to the door when some shit weird going on in the
right. You wanna go check around the house? You wanna go grab the Glocky and walk around the house?
You got it, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got it, baby. I'm tuck myself in. I see you, baby. I love that for you. Stop.
You get him? Did you get him?
Stop acting like it ain't gender roles. It's gender roles.
It is. It always
fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not the typical man. Like I don't need no woman to clean. I don't need no woman to wash my dishes.
Right.
I don't need no woman to cook neither. Because I don't necessarily think that. That's what I mean when people say gender roles. I ain't saying women should be around the house cooking and cleaning.
Barefoot and pregnant. Yeah.
Barefoot and pregnant. Yeah. I'm not that type of guy.
Right.
I'm just saying there are some roles that, women should play. Because why do women think that men should pay for a lot of stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They
like gender roles then.
Right, yeah. The man is supposed to pay.
That's a man.
Yeah, that's what a man's supposed to do.
Right. And if a man feels like he's any kind of prize, we just saw it with the Simone Biles shit. Like, if a man think he any kind of prize, any kind of catch, y'all got a problem with it. But
y'all saying
he equality. Right. Y'all saying he was sassy.
They said that boy, he what I just saying, he a bad nigga. A bad nigga.
Bad bitch, yeah.
He a bad nigga. What you talking about?
And it's like, did y'all not see the wedding when she walked down the aisle and this man was crying about his wife coming down the aisle? Like, they tried to paint a picture of him and it's like, y'all don't even believe in equality. Like, it's like, just stop acting.
They paint a picture how? What they say?
They were basically saying he don't really want to be with her. He's just there for the money. And it's like, bro, he makes his net worth is $7 million.
Damn. How much Simone Biles?
I looked at it was like 10. She not, and Jimmy's don't make a lot of money. That's what they don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then they don't even be, a lot of this stuff don't be true anyway. For what they say, people be
right. It ain't accurate, but it give you a ballpark figure type of shit. But anyway, so you cheated first, then she cheated. I've always said the person that cheats second is worse. That's just my personal.
Yeah, because you knew how it made you feel.
Exactly.
You knew how it made you.
Took the words out of my mouth.
And you did it anyway. But like I said,
You accepted it. Not accepted it like, I don't mean, that's the wrong word.
Yeah, nigga.
You forgave it.
No, nigga, I ain't do that neither. I'm just saying I was on the road to, letting bygones.
It sounds like you're in denial.
Nah, I was on the road to letting bygones be bygones. It was how mine was. If I cheated and I just...
How long was you on that road? Because I know what you're thinking, right? You did it, so it's like, okay, even though she wrong as hell, I cheated too, so I can't be so outraged.
Right. I was thinking to myself, I said, dang, God got his foot on my neck because of that. Yeah. I was like,
you get your payback.
But when God started putting his foot on
on
my carotid artery, you know what I'm saying? When God started, you know what I'm saying?
EMT, the nigga talking about specific ass parts and shit. Okay.
Don't play with me, bro. P, man. I'm a P, bro.
My bad, G. My bad.
So when God started, you know what I'm saying? Cutting off my circulation.
Right.
I just was like, hold up, this ain't the same thing. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to choose your punishment, but like it was like unbearable. Like I never brought anybody to your face. You know what I'm saying? I never did it to that extent, and I never got emotions involved. I ain't never tell no hoe I love them neither. Like Come on, man. Like,
Oh, okay. We get,
like I ain't never
getting
did,
there now.
I ain't never did no shit that, you know.
She was literally just a piece of ass when you cheated. That's what you're saying. Whoever you have when you did it, it was just literally like I said,
Right, and then
high end jacking off, basically.
Right.
It didn't mean nothing.
It didn't mean anything. And then, like, if you got it's like when I got caught, when I finally admit my wrongs and I'm trying to be right.
Right.
Why would you go do wrong? And then when you do wrong and you get caught, not only do you not stop doing it, like you turn up the pressure. You start blaming. Like you start saying it's me.
That's what they call
gaslighting. You start saying, hey, look, this what you did. No, baby, I ain't do all that.
So
calm down.
I want to go to when you going through that. Where are you mentally? Like from finding out she's doing it to okay, we're gonna go down this road. Like how were you mentally? Like
okay, I ain't never been the type of guy because I witnessed domestic violence firsthand when I was a young child. Mm-hmm. So I've never wanted to be the guy, you know what I'm saying? Even though I've been angry, I've never thought that I was angry enough to put hands on the one I love. Now,
okay,
granted, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get when people defend it. I get when guys say, you know, they just defended themselves. But I
guess the difference between defense and abuse.
Right. I've never believed in hitting you because I ain't like nothing.
Right. What
you know
did.
What I'm saying? But
as long as you ain't hurting me, I'm not just really trying to.
Right. Never wanted to lay hands on you. Never laid hands on you.
Right.
Never wanted to do any acts of violence on you.
Okay.
When it happened, it's more of a hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all know what I mean, but you know when your bones hurt. You know what I'm saying? When that bone hurt, like your feelings just so hurt, your bones hurt. I know I just got a little lighter just about saying that, but like when your bones hurt, that shit just, you know.
Yeah, boy.
You hurt, you know what I'm saying? So when it happens, you just want to know, you just want to know the answers. Like you want to know why. You want to know the why. They ain't gonna never tell you the why. I'm gonna tell you guys, they ain't gonna never tell you why.
That's a fact.
You just pretty much wasting your breath. You wasting your time when you ask why, and you really wasting your time when you ask. Excuse me.
You almost shouldn't even ask it.
You shouldn't even ask. Are they even cheating on you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just find out on your own. You gonna find out anyway.
It's gonna show.
It's gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? But it's how they do it too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference in the way they do it. When they out there and they just doing you any type of way, man. Just honestly, like if she felt that way, like if you've ever felt a way about your man or your woman cheating, like, and you would do the same thing. Just be the bigger person and leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you could save, like, I feel like if you was that person that was the bigger person and just said, you know what, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna take a step back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna separate myself from this relationship. Now you go do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You already told them, hey, look, I'm gonna step back. Now you can actually come back.
Yeah.
Don't be telling these folks, no, we can work on it. We can, we can go to therapy.
Yeah.
And you don't even mean that. You just saying what sound good in the typical, you know what I'm saying, the typical dialogue of a person who, just full of shit, man. So
okay. So you find out. You deal with the fact that you know, and
sober.
What?
Sober.
Damn.
Cause I never been the person. I never wanted to rely on anything.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
I
never wanted to rely on any substance.
Cause you come down eventually.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna have to deal with it.
It's gonna hurt.
It hurt worse. It's worse when you go from drunk or high back down.
You're gonna always want to be drunk.
Yeah, and that's how you become an alcoholic. It's just like anything else. If you got a high pain and you take these medications that knock the pain down, you get dependent on the pain, right?
Right.
The pain medication. So you find out, you go through the struggle. You said that basically after you find out she kept doing it. What did you mean by that?
So I can't tell you. Well, when I first found out, she asked. She asked. She said she's sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like that. It was like believable. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm saying she said she's sorry, but
Right.
it was believable.
You believe she was sorry?
No.
Oh.
Nigga.
Nigga said.
Nigga, no.
Ooh, okay.
Fuck out of here. Come on.
What was believable?
It's not. It wasn't anything that was believable. But I mean, I know I just said believable,
Right.
but I'm just saying like.
That's the do say. That's we on a level right now. Okay.
It's not believable. It's more like okay. You got me. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Mm-hmm. Like you got me. You got me with this one.
You believe
it's the big one.
Okay. All right.
But after the big one,
he get loud. I'm scared.
After the big one, I promise you, I'm not trying to be direct when I say this, because I'm not talking to anybody in particular.
Go ahead, bro. Just speak your mind.
No, I'm just saying, like, after you get caught, you can't say that you can't beg for forgiveness and still be doing the same thing. That's obvious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
anybody with a brain.
Now I will never believe you. But I'm so dumb, you know what I'm saying? I'm so easy to trick. I ain't easy to trick no more. I'll let you know that.
My boy, I can't even say what my boy is today. But go ahead.
But yeah, so
but you're gullible at some point in time. Then one day you wake up.
Yeah, well, it took me a long time to wake up. You know what I'm saying? It was
why? Just in your opinion, like why did it take you so long to wake up?
Man, because that person was everything to me, bro. Like that was I want to say that's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you love the shit out of her.
Yeah, for sure. So you can't. I can't sit up here and I can't lie on this podcast and say like, oh no, man, fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
No, bro. For real. Like,
loved her for real. That's how I love the girl. Like that shit it's different when you really love food. Like,
you really love them, so you just kind of not forgive them, but just like not even tolerate. You just like you believe in them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the other side.
You can be better.
Yeah.
I know you're going through some shit right
and I know anybody can change is because when I got ready to stop doing what I was doing, the bad I was doing, I did. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about the turmoil. Bullshit. But it made us better men for sure. Because if you look at what we are today,
better. I'm just playing. No, you just learn. You do learn from your mistakes, though.
Yeah, I mean, I said let me not say better, wiser. We know more now.
We know.
Is that a good thing? I don't know. Because I know guys, right? I wonder like this, right? Is the fact that me and you have hit enough women, right? In our life. I don't know what your number is. I know what mine is.
Hey,
okay.
Bro, chill.
And I know for a fact that I might know too much. You ever felt like that? Like you just know too much about women and that could get in the way of just having a good fucking relationship because you know so much.
Yeah. You know too much. You guard it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been the nigga that I've been cheated on and I've been the man that she cheat with. It's like that just shown me way too much.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know what you mean because I like married women. I would never talk to no married.
That's a line I won't cross either.
Never.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't talk to a woman with a man either. Like, no.
I wish I was that good. Well, I am because I'm celibate.
I mean, I feel like if she got a man, if she calling him her man, you ain't got no reason to be. You ain't got no reason to be. You shouldn't.
It doesn't make sense to actually do it. Yeah.
It's too many to be, locked in on one. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, it's fine. It's perfectly fine but I'm the type of person, just because you I think you look good or, I think you are attractive, don't mean that I think you for me. You know what I'm saying? So if just because you look attractive and you got a dude and you want to mess with me, don't mean, I want the same thing.
I mean, to me, you trash. If you fuck with me and you got a dude, I just automatically see you as BFI. That's a trash company. BFI, Hefty, Glad.
Hefty, them trash bad companies.
BFI is a trash company though.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, you ain't never heard that shit.
I thought it was waste management or something.
That's one.
WMI.
Well, BFI, I don't know if they're out of business, but they was
Waste management.
they was the biggest one at one point. BFI.
biggest.
Nigga, you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
But so anyway, life after divorce. As a man, how's it been for you? And I will get into mine and what I did because I turned the fuck up. Go ahead.
I mean, it has its challenges for sure. You have to transition from being a married man who pleases his woman, try to please his woman in every way.
Just one woman.
Yeah, just one woman. Mm-hmm. Hold up.
I just want to say that
bro.
It's only one when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, when you're single, you do what you want. I'm not saying what you're doing. I'm just saying you're single, you do what you want. I know I did for damn so. After I got divorced, nigga.
Cut this out, bro.
Nigga, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. After I got divorced and got my own spot again, nigga, what I did should be documented in history.
Just mine. Well, the thing is, it has its challenges when you have a kid. You know, well, I said a kid. I have kids.
You have two.
With an S. You know what I'm saying? I have two. You know what I'm saying? So I
bless your heart.
I feel like it has its a particular set of challenges that you know most people wouldn't imagine it to be. But
like stuff you don't even see coming.
No, stuff you don't see coming.
That's a fact.
But it's just challenging for going from going from both of y'all living in the same household to y'all splitting in two separate households.
Let me bring something up to you, because I'm sure you have talked to some women since you've been divorced, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I encountered a woman that was sort of jealous of the time that I would spend with my daughter, right? And I don't look at her as like a horrible person.
Right.
Because I started, like, you know how initially you look at stuff like, bitch, you crazy as hell. Right. But then I kind of looked at it like, okay, I can see where it's a little difficult. But I never thought I would have that problem where, like, I'm too good of a daddy. It bothers you.
Right.
Because I'm taking time from that person. Have you experienced anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I've definitely experienced, a sort of imbalance. You know, you try to use the proper words. Imbalance. Right. I don't know if I'm using the right word. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what word to use? Right. And so I definitely experienced an imbalance because it's a transition from, people typically treat other people's kids that if they're not their kids, I mean,
it's gonna be a difference.
It's gonna be a difference.
No matter what.
I mean, it's just human nature. It's no flack to the woman, or, to the man.
Right.
You know, it's just natural. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have them, but it's just. I feel like it's a challenge for both parties. It's a challenge for the man, and it's a challenge for the woman.
So as a man that's been, how long you been split?
Oh, since the beginning of the year, no longer technically living together. Mm-hmm. I guess since June.
Okay. So, as a man that's been a bachelor since June, because y'all see them?
No.
Do y'all see?
This ain't my house. This is we're on a
we're in John Morant apartment.
No, come on, bro. You guys say so believe. We got. We at a location that is unincorporated. Anyway,
undisclosed location.
Yeah, because we never post where we lay. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that. But
nobody's gonna know. Who's gonna know?
Who's gonna know?
Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, but by the way, we in Oakland, Tennessee.
For sure. Yeah. So. Alrighty. So as a man that's been single since June, and you had been single in your mind before June, right? Because obviously I'm saying like you was kind of checked out. You know, it kind of you trying to make it work, but yeah. So as a man that's here now, right? Like it's no doubt you're single, right? You're in your own spot. Nobody's living here with you. So as a man that's in this position now, how has the adjustment been from being? Just forget the kids. just as yourself as the man, how has this adjustment been from being the man that's a father in the same house, a husband in that same house, to being by yourself? What's been the biggest difference?
Well, the biggest difference is I've never bought toilet tissue, and I never bought paper towels before I moved in here. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a good point.
It's a lot of things I've never did. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the sole person to wash and fold clothes.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah. So I find it's kind of annoying a little bit. The stuff that I didn't think about before. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's an adjustment for sure. Going to the store a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shopping. Doing
shop
that
in bulk.
Yeah. Well,
that's the better way to do it to me.
Yeah, for sure. But it's an adjustment in that way. I mean, but that's minor. That's minor as opposed. I mean, that's minor when you look at the grand. When you look at the grand scheme of everything. I mean, you literally raising your kids in two separate.
That's rough, man. That's people don't understand how rough that actually is.
Yeah, it's
two different philosophies to an extent, two different environments.
Yeah.
Other people's inputs now is going to be getting more involved.
Right. Everybody think they do more than the other person.
Right. Yeah, that's a big point right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a lot of things, but I feel like it's like I ain't even gonna say riding a bike, but I assume that it's like riding a bike. Mm-hmm. The challenges we had back in June are not the same challenges we have now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an adjustment. I feel like things like that only get better with time, especially when the kids get older. Mm-hmm. When the kids get more independent and being able to be on their own.
Yeah. So as a bachelor, right? Man, we ain't got to get into detail, brother. But, did you hit the ground running? That's what I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna phrase it like that.
Man, what the fuck? Hey, man.
This might want to be politically correct and shit, fool. Get another shot. God damn. Damn.
No. You gotta ask another question, bro. That's a different question, bro.
Do you pray more? Do you see yourself ever being married again after all you've been through?
If you asked me that question back in June, I would have said, hell the fuck no.
Okay.
But since you are asking me that in hindsight,
December,
after everything, December, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there is somebody who fits everybody's need, for sure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everybody should be married, but we got a generation of people who thinking like, I don't want marriage, or I ain't never want. They doing it way too much.
It's crazy, I heard.
Yeah. And it's the same people that say they don't want to be married are the same people who say they don't want kids. And the same people. So, eventually if we get a bunch of people that don't want to have kids and a bunch of people who don't want to be married, eventually you ain't going to have no people. And if you don't have no people, humankind ceased to exist.
It's over.
It's over for us. Right. So, I think in order to thrive, you know what I'm saying, we should be fruitful and multiply. For sure. You know what I'm saying?
You done?
Yeah, nigga.
Having children?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I want more kids? Sure, I want more kids. I was just playing. No, okay. I actually don't. For real. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't.
I prefer the woman that already have her kids. You know what I'm saying?
So you're okay with being a stepdad?
Yeah, but we ain't even gonna call it that.
You're okay with being a bad? What we gonna?
Because I wouldn't be a stepdad.
What would you be?
I'd be a dad. I'd be a dad to them. You know what I'm saying?
A father figure?
If they ain't got no father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Would you prefer them not to?
No.
I know that's a weird question.
No.
But like,
that ain't fair to say that.
I would honestly say I would rather be with a woman that got a deadbeat daddy, baby daddy. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but
no.
I don't have to.
No, not necessarily because
I would rather, because I'm gonna be the father figure in their life, so not they're gonna be missing something.
I know.
I don't want to have. See, I already got to deal with the fact that they're not my kids.
Yeah.
To deal with a man's input is like, God damn.
But no, okay, so I think
I'm crazy for saying it.
no. You just, I mean, that's your opinion. I mean, but me personally, I don't want no kid to not have no relationship with their father. Like they gonna eventually, I feel like they're gonna eventually meet their father.
That sounds horrible. Like that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying like if I was to be with a woman,
because there's a lot of them out here that don't.
Yeah, but it's more than do.
What? If they do, like I said, I think it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me put it like this. If I was to be with a woman that has a father that's involved, I would rather them be have years of experience of co-parenting versus somebody that's just getting into it.
I'm fine with either or.
I'm not, but
I mean, cause
I've just experienced some shit.
Bro, don't put your heart in. That's why you don't put your whole heart into everybody that you
put my whole heart in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you put your whole heart in do say. Cause if you put
sponsor me, nigga.
If you put your whole heart in a hole, man, you gonna be fucked up. Anyway, so
I feel like you want me to cut that.
No, I don't. If you put your whole heart in the hole, you gonna be fucked up.
Not a hole, cuz just like somebody that might be just having difficulties with their child's father. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather them have it
if they
together.
Have difficulty with their child's father, they are having difficulties with their child's father. I'm not. We can be cool.
But I'm saying,
I ain't saying like handshaking cool.
Okay, so you know my situation.
We could be hammer cool.
You know my situation. I done literally kicked the ass about my daughter.
Allegedly.
No, that's just facts. Charges dropped. Shit, I'm gonna say it for what it is. And I would hate to deal with me, and not because I'm a bad guy. It's because you're dealing like to deal with me means you're dealing with a guy that loves his kid. That has an ex-wife that is a little unstable, so it causes friction for everybody involved. I would rather deal with a person that has some level of, not even some level, a high level of understanding of how they're gonna move as two different people with the same child. I dealt with a woman that had a young kid, and like they were still figuring it out, and it was just tumultuous, bro. Like it was just not a good situation.
I just think that it's fine if they haven't figured it out with their child's father. If they want to be a father, like not no deadbeat. A deadbeat.
Yeah, we talking about an active father.
Yeah, active father, like that's fine. Like now, obviously, I'm not saying if they still having sex with them or nothing like that.
But I don't even.
Or they still have a relationship with them. I'm just saying. I mean if they trying to figure it out with
working. I mean like.
Working
it's
on
not toxic. That's what I'm really getting at. Like they not fighting. You know what I'm saying? And I've dealt with you like because the woman will lean on you. Like if this nigga ain't da, and it's like I need you to give me a solution, but it's like I don't want to give you a solution because I don't know what's going on. You want me to take your side almost, but it's like I don't know what you're doing with him.
Well, yeah. As a man, like women are gonna make themselves sound way better.
Right.
You know? But that's human nature though.
I don't want to deal with that. I want to deal with the woman that's like, I don't like his ass, but we making it work. That I can deal with, but
I don't like his ass, but we making it work.
We making it work for the kid. I can respect it. I can be like, okay, I can be your man. But the woman is still going through the bullshit. It's like I don't got time for this shit, fool.
I'm fine with her either or. You know what I'm saying? Cause I understand. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it too. I just don't want to.
I just like that's like with my my kid's mama. I hope she finds somebody who is not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's not like.
Yeah, I can at least.
Because I'm not going to be like, oh, no, fuck that nigga. Nah, if I know him.
I can at least say.
If I know him.
Baby mama got a weak ass nigga. But he not a lazy ass, don't do nothing ass. He lame as hell for sure. But.
Nigga got to throw that in.
I do. I'm going to let it be known. I'm going to let it be known. But. She could have chose a lot worse. I can
right.
I can say that.
Yeah.
So on that tip, I'm proud of her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know. So to wrap this conversation, as a guy that's single, that has put the work in to be where you are in your career field, for you to achieve the things you've achieved. Because
I
I
ain't
mean,
did nothing, y'all. I don't know what he talking about.
I know, and that's exactly why you achieve what you achieve, because you have the mentality that I ain't did shit. So
I
you're
ain't
gonna
did
do
nothing.
more.
I don't even know what he talking
So
about.
you're gonna
y'all.
do more. And I'm the same way. So me and you speak the same language. So I get what he's saying. Um, as a brother, I'm gonna give you your flowers because you do a lot for them damn children. You handle your business, bro, and you don't complain a lot. And the reason I called this podcast "A Man with a Plan" for is because I wanted people to understand that as a man that provides, does what he's supposed to do, yeah, that's one facet of what we do. To be able to do what we do, you have to plan, you have to be strategic, and you have to put the work in. I've given you your flowers as a man, taking care of business. So, what's next for Kenny?
What's next for me? I actually have been attempting to get into nursing program, do bridge program, paramedic to nursing, and become a nurse, and go take it from there. I see myself as being an entrepreneur, for sure. I know that's kind of cliche for people to say to be an entrepreneur, but I
Even in nursing?
no. The
Outside
nursing,
nursing.
the nursing is just a means to an end. Like the nursing is just to get out of
What you in now?
what I'm doing now.
Right.
And what I'm doing now, I'll go ahead and see it because we ain't talked about it the whole time. I'm a firefighter paramedic for Memphis Fire Department.
Okay.
So it's just a means to get out of that. And I don't not enjoy being a firefighter paramedic.
You've outgrown it.
Not necessarily outgrown it. I've grown to think that was part of my demise in my relationship.
How so?
24 working 24 hours. I think 24 hours is a big strain on a relationship.
How does it work? Is it on 24, off 24?
So you're on 24, off 24, on 24, off 24, on 24, then off 4. So you work. It's 3 days in a set. So
okay.
you work 24. You do 3 days in a set. On one, off one, on one, off one, on one, and then off 4. So then you off 4.
Appreciate your service, bro.
Anyway.
I knew you was gonna do this. That's why I did it.
Anyway, like I said, the nursing thing, whatever, however you want to say it, it's just a means to get out of there. Like
Entrepreneurship. What are you striving for? What are you doing?
I always find myself in selling something. You know.
Oh really? What are you selling, man? Them peas, them bowls, them pills.
You know it's not that.
Man, it was a typical nigga shit. No, it's not that. just had to say it.
So you know, years and years ago, you know, I dived into buying storages on auction.
Right.
It's kind of boring. So it's not boring, but it's a boring conversation.
It's profitable though.
It's a boring conversation, so I'm not gonna dive into there.
But it's profitable.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it can be profitable.
Would you suggest it for a young brother coming up with a couple $1,000 in his pocket?
Yeah, you know, as opposed to what? Selling pee? In this economy?
No, I mean just like.
Oh no!
If as a guy that I know that I'm not saying you're rich, but you do well for yourself. That's what I will say. You can admit that, bro. You do pretty well for yourself.
Allegedly.
Just god damn, man, this nigga here. What would you suggest a nigga with a couple grand in his pocket, young man, do to elevate himself other than stocks?
Find something to purchase that will. Like, for an example, find something to buy that's more so an asset than a liability.
Okay. Give an example of what that would be.
Like, instead of buying something that, like, instead of, taking your, what'd you say, $2,000, taking your $2,000 and spending a down payment on a car or something like that. Mm-hmm. If you wanted to buy a car, take $2,000 and buy a car that you're going to put on Turo or something. Mm-hmm. Put the car on Turo.
Make it an asset. Gotcha.
Make it an asset, Don't make it something. Don't make it another bill. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Or, you know what I'm saying, buy a truck that you can make some money with. Instead of buying, you know, a Dodge Challenger, Scat Pack. Nothing wrong with them vehicles or nothing like that, but
it's a liability.
yeah,
It's not an asset.
no, it's definitely not an asset. If you ain't making no money with it, it's definitely a liability.
Facts.
You gotta pay money every month. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be car note, insurance, whatever, tags, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just a liability. We just call it what it is, and I understand because you know I love cars. You know,
Me too.
I'm a car fan, but just find something to pay for that car that you love so much. So if you ain't making, I feel like if you find something to, if you find something that can be more of an asset, you can pay for that car that you want so bad. But just be patient, you know.
Okay.
And don't want it so much because a lot of kids want them cars so much they be getting them interest rates. They be like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19%.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
They be getting
$1,000 car notes and $600 insurance and shit.
Right. They be getting played, man.
That's crazy.
But I see it every day. So, not saying.
I was just gonna say niggas out here stealing them hoes and racing them hoes.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
get any cheaper. So.
Yeah. And there's a whole nother conversation. They do steal them joints. So, just be careful.
Okay, so before we wrap, brother, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Based off our conversation on camera, off camera, this probably won't be the last time we do this. Any final words you got that you want to leave the people with? I'm done with this shit. I'm fucking done. Duce has kicked in fully.
No, it really haven't.
For me, it has. I drank more than you, as usual.
This man right here.
Bro, I'll drink your
Bro, you ain't darker than me, fool.
Bro, you crazy as hell, fool.
You ain't darker than me. Come on, dog. But anyway, final words is
life after divorce.
Life after divorce. Last year, 2022, was possibly the worst year of my life. When I did get divorced, it was a relief, you know what I'm saying? But it does come with its challenges. And I advise you, if you are married out there and you considering divorce, what would you say? What would you say to do?
I would say if it's something that's fixable, fix it.
Fix it.
If it's not, don't waste your time trying to fix what you can't fix.
Yeah, go on get that. What do they call it? Non-contested.
Yeah, go on, just chop it up with her. Let's come to a reasonable understanding and get it over.
Let her have everything, brothers.
Because you're gonna fight her, you're gonna spend more money. So
you're gonna fight her, you're gonna lose a lot.
Start over.
If if y'all have anything, if y'all don't have nothing to lose. But
if you can't get the top-notch lawyer, don't waste your time.
Matter of fact, even if you can get the top lawyer, don't waste your time, nigga. You're going to lose. Women, y'all are winning when y'all
by
get
the
married.
Percentages, you don't have a chance.
Women, y'all winning when y'all get married. Like I said, it's a lot of conversations that can be meant for. Meant for another day. I wish that
we'll be back.
I would. If we had more time, I definitely would dive into a lot of different conversations. But next time we'll be more. Well, I'll be more organized with my thoughts.
Yeah. You can choose the next topic.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll do my. I have my stuff written down in some type of way. So we can stick to one subject and we can be on target.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, hold up. I know you're the host, but you got anything else you want to say?
No. We've said too much already. But I started this brand of the podcast because I have several. I have a channel, the Pookie Hybrid. I have the 500 podcast, and this would be the Man with the Plan podcast. So this specific genre of podcast that I have is for male empowerment and for men to be able to speak freely about how they feel about things they've been through, to give people an understanding of the man and then making a plan to get better. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got, man. So we're going to wrap this thing up, man. So you got CJ100, a.k.a. the Pookie Hybrid, a.k.a. the owner of goddamn whatever. I'll catch y'all with the next episode. It'll probably be him because my boy love this shit. I ain't going to lie. My boy turned up for a minute. So I'll catch y'all with the next one, man. You dig.